Our final session celebrates what we have spoken already about, the power of collaboration, inclusivity in driving the energy transition. So we will hear from young leaders, talents, women innovators who are breaking barriers and creating opportunities in our Southern Mediterranean countries. So first of all, I'd like to introduce Nihal Mansouri, North Africa leader, and Maya Demnati, member of Women in Green Hydrogen, Morocco. And Nihal and Maya will share insights into women's leadership and educational opportunities in the field of green hydrogen. So please, Nihal and Maya, the floor is yours.
Thanks, Raya. First of all, can you hear me? Just quickly share also my screen.
Hi, I'm Maya. I'm happy to be with you. I don't know if you hear me or Nihal disappeared. So we do that together.
Just share the right.
Yes, I let you talk. Please.
Okay. Thanks, Maya. So actually, we have passed the half of the webinar, and I feel that we have made already a great connection. Now it's up for us in this quick presentation to pitch a bit of empowerment and encouragement to the women who are participating today, and up to Raya later to move for the change in the next action. So to introduce quickly myself, I'm Nihal Mansouri. So I'm a chemical engineer. I'm working in the green hydrogen field for a bit about amount of time, and also with Maya, we are leading the Women in Green Hydrogen in the North Africa as part of the African chapter. So if we are going to talk about women in green hydrogen, I try to make a bit of a quick overview of the main information. Usually I prefer to provide with some links when you have time to check peacefully the details of the information. So as a network, we are passionate women working in the green hydrogen field. We want to increase the visibility and amplify the voices of women working in green hydrogen. We want to connect, empower, and change, and to build a community of women that are working in green hydrogen. And on an international level, we get to connect between each other to create professional opportunities for all the members and more opportunities even to contribute in the evolution of green hydrogen field. And sometimes more general, we also touch to renewable energy and energy sector in general. So we increase also the participation of women in conferences, experts similar to today's webinar talks and relevant media to shape a diverse and inclusive discourse in the world of green hydrogen. Some of the main activities or the main action that we usually take is that we organize networking events, and there's a lot of events that you can check later in the link of LinkedIn that we will share at the end of the presentation. We manage an international expert database that is found in the Women in Green Hydrogen website. We offer an annually mentorship program, so if you missed the previous one, you can always have the opportunity to join as a mentor or a mentee in the next program. And we want to increase also the visibility and promote activities where you can find really active members and women in the green hydrogen in our LinkedIn group and page. So just to give you an overview why we are more active these days, because we just have kicked the African chapter in September of the last year at the Global African Hydrogen in Namibia. And then for the North African chapter, it was only like me and Maya, and we did it in the occasion of the PTX Summit in Morocco. You see some picture also of Maya and the other colleagues, and also Tobeka, our colleague in South Africa, and Namibia, who also won the Hydrogen Women Award. I'm not sure if the video will work, but just let me know if it doesn't work.
In South Africa.
I'm Maya Demnati, a woman in green hydrogen based in Morocco.
I am a woman in green hydrogen, Namibia.
I'm a woman in green hydrogen, Algeria.
I am a woman in green hydrogen, Namibia.
I'm a woman in green hydrogen from Nigeria.
I'm a woman in green hydrogen based in South Africa. We're excited to be launching the Women in Green Hydrogen African chapter, focusing on growth and empowerment of women across the sector in the African
continent. So this was also a teaser just to show you a bit of the really the first member of the African chapter who really worked hard in the past semester of the last year to advance and to launch officially the Africa chapter. I think we'll just finish this presentation, this slide, and hands to Maya to the second part of the presentation. So this is the Women Expert Database. So you can check the Women in Green Hydrogen Network. You can find a lot of women with different expertise in the field of the hydrogen, the value chain, from finance to market to industry to social aspect. So feel free to also to register as an expert in the database, and also if you need any women to participate or to share her experience, just you can filter the database and you have all the information needed. So hands to you, Maya.
Thank you very much. Maybe we can continue with the next slide then, because I would just like to mention what we do here in Morocco, because yeah, I'm the focus point Morocco. So there are many things we can do. Actually, it's not about only women, it's also about men, because we believe that innovation is driven by diversity. So the kind of activities we do here in Morocco are, for example, the World Power 2X Summit, where we are there, you know, to tell you about our community and to invite you to be with us. And with the university here in Rabat, also in the academic, we also have this Master Green Hydrogen, where we invite students and professors for mentoring and exchange, because this is how we can, you know, help you also after the academic to go to the professional life. And this is where we think there is a gap. So that's where we try to help, and that's how we now began with some workshops, live workshops together with the university. And that's what we do here in Morocco. And we have many other plans. So anyway, I'll keep you in touch once you're in the community. Welcome. And talking about education, we do also have a cooperation. We signed up in Brussels during the European Hydrogen Week. And thank you. This is the slide I wanted to show you just before, but now we switch to the next one, because I guess after all the wonderful presentations, I will be very short. To tell you about this cooperation we did with Horizon. It's all about learning hands-on experience. You know, there's a little car there you can see, where students learn from the production to the storage to the use of hydrogen. This is really so much fun, because you learn from 1 semester to 3 years about the whole value chain. And the very special thing about that, I don't want to tell it too loud, because maybe we'll have soon this Moroccan flag in our international competition, which will be this summer. And this is where we challenge students who are working in a teamwork to build this car. to raise and so innovate. And that's really a very nice way to learn by experience how, you know, you can fix trying to use less hydrogen, maybe how to produce it, and so on. So yes, so this is the Grand Prix, the Hydrogen Grand Prix, and I hope we'll have this show also with the Moroccan team and maybe a Tunisian or I mean international. There are like 20 countries for now, and yeah, so there's a lot to do still, especially in Africa. So that's about the new collaboration we have, talking about education. So education, again, we do mentoring, we do workshops, and we do also integrate this concept with universities and schools. So yes, to show you maybe on this next slide, we are always stronger when we are together. So we need, as it has been already said, partners. Those partners are event partners. There are, of course, also others here with us. And we do also have supporters, just to show you some names. So we would really be so happy to continue to grow together, and we really believe that diversity also with men and women and all together is necessary to go forward. So maybe if you have any questions, you can find us, as Nihal said, on our website. There's pretty much everything you can find. And yeah, I will thank you so much for having us. Maybe, Nihal, you would like to say another final word. And thanks so much for listening at the end of the webinar. Thank you.
Thanks, Mayam. Just noticed that my name is Nihal, not Nidal, just to make a quick correction in case you want to contact us on LinkedIn. I just want to highlight one last thing that skipped during the slide. It should be at the end. Just to say that for the Africa chapter, we have 3 global leads who were really motivated to launch the African chapter. This is a great opportunity for all participants in the North African region in relation to this today's webinar, or even in Africa, to participate, to contribute, and also to be part of the organization of the Women in Green Hydrogen. As you can see, we are still growing. We're just joining. Raya also joined recently the team in Tunisia. So if you are interested, just get in touch in one of us, and we will be really glad to have you and to discuss. And also in Algeria, we will have a new a kind of an official launch, because we will participate on site in collaboration with the Energy Conference in Algeria on the 3rd of February. So if there's any participant here, women who would like to join, we have also one free pass. Just feel free to get in touch with us, and happy to collaborate with all the participants here. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Nihal and Mayra, for such inspiring presentation. I'm really proud that women from Maghreb and Mashriq are really strong and present in the session and on our region. So next, just keep up with this women empowerment good vibe, and let's hear from our talented member from the winning team on the first Medium Hackathon. Bouchra ZOUBAA from the Moroccan winning team, and Rayan AL SARIH from the Lebanese winning team, and both Bouchra and Rayan will share their experiences from the hackathon, from their study trip in Germany, and more. Thank you, David.
Thank you, Raya. So, Bushra, do you want to go first, or shall I go?
It's okay, go ahead, Ryan.
Thank you. I will share my screen. 1 second. So, hi, everyone. I'm happy to celebrate the International Day of Clean Energy here with you. Today I will be sharing my journey in the Green Hydrogen Hackathon in Lebanon. First, my name is Rayan AL SARIH. I have a master's in electrical and computer engineering from the American University of Beirut. I'm passionate about renewable energy and sustainability. Through my projects, I work towards improving the air quality in Lebanon and to deploy more sustainable solutions to reduce the carbon footprint. What motivated me actually to apply to the Green Hydrogen Hackathon at first was the educational part. I wanted to learn more about the technology of producing hydrogen and storing green hydrogen. And then with the passion to sustainability, I was able to deliver ideas to life and to meet professionals and young people who are inspiring, and to get mentorship from different professionals in this field. Now I will briefly introduce the project that secured us this one. Hydrogen Baladi actually is an idea to develop a pilot project in Lebanon, mainly in Bekaa, and to create this ecosystem that produce, store, transport, and utilize green hydrogen in the same region. So why green hydrogen? Actually, all the speakers mentioned why green hydrogen, but I will reiterate on this. Since it has a high energy content, it is produced from water splitting to hydrogen and oxygen using renewable energy. This makes it actually green. It has multiple usages. And since it is of zero carbon emissions, this makes it a viable solution to decarbonize the industrial sector, the energy sector, and to use it in different industries, not only in the energy sector, but also in the agriculture sector. So why we chose the Bekaa region of Lebanon? Since it has a wastewater treatment plant, we have a huge land available near I'ad, and it is rich with solar irradiance. This makes it actually a best location to a pilot project to produce hydrogen in Lebanon. Okay, so I will guide you. How did we develop our project? We explored the technical feasibility of the project. We start by exploring the market of green hydrogen in the industrial sector in Lebanon. We checked the land availability near I'ad for building the plants there. We sized the electrolyzer and the solar PV farm according to for us to cover the demand. And we showed how our project could be scalable in the future. For the economic viability, we estimated the expenses of the project, the CapEx, the OpEx. We checked the revenue streams, and we suggested a plan to make this hydrogen feasible and economically viable for industries to invest in. We showed how there are key risks and how can we mitigate them. And we suggested the support of EU and the Lebanese government will help us to develop such a project in a safer and a faster way. Moreover, for the impact for the project, it is not only limited to SDG number 7 and SDG number 13. Although it's related to clean energy and it works towards climate action, however, it's much more. It shows this collaboration between different SDGs. Here is a simplified roadmap of the project. starting with a pilot project to cover the industrial market in the Bekaa, and to expand to cover the whole industrial sector in Lebanon, and hopefully in the future to export to neighborhood countries. So actually, my experience in the Green Hydrogen Hackathon was transformative. I got to meet incredible people and to work with peers who share the same passion. I got also to meet the jury members, the mentors who gave us يعني critical advice in the process of developing the project. As a prize, we won a study trip to FAU, which is the Erlangen-Nuremberg University in Germany. I enjoyed this trip so much. We got the opportunity to attend lectures on different topics, mainly on how to store hydrogen and liquefied material. We got the opportunity as well to work in the lab and to develop, for example, a catalyst that would speed up the hydrogen production chemical reaction. Most importantly, I got the opportunity to meet incredible people, PhD students from Germany, the Moroccan team, and this cultural exchange between Lebanese, Moroccan, and German was amazing. As I move forward, I want to encourage everyone here to take initiative and to participate in green hydrogen projects and to participate in different initiatives, either through advocacy, education, or innovation. Like, your contribution matters for us to spread awareness about the importance of hydrogen with respect to the Middle East and the Mediterranean countries. So thank you for listening, and thank you for your time. Here's my contact information. Please be in touch, and I'm ready to take any question. Thank you.
So, Bouchra, are you ready?
Yes, hi everyone. Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to join such significant and influential events in the energy sector and to hear from experts in the field of clean energy. So today I am here as a Green Hydrogen Hackathon winner representing my country, Morocco. And I would like to share my humble journey in the clean energy sector within the Moroccan landscape. Of course, I would like to share my presentation so I can transfer my own experience. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see.
Yes, we can.
Okay, great. So basically, before getting deep into the hackathon experience, I would like to introduce myself and tell you a little bit about who I am and what I do on a daily basis. So currently, I am a final year chemical engineering student at Ibn Tufayl University, located in Kenitra. However, I had some transitions between two different Moroccan universities, and in the upcoming 6 months, I will be working within the UMTSP, one of the UMTSP departments, notably the Lionsett Laboratory. Of course, as my friend Rayan mentioned previously, we got a visit to a foreign university, which is the EU, and it was an enriching experience as it was described. So, because of my keen interest in green hydrogen, I tackled a variety of projects, mainly simulation projects, whether in terms of green hydrogen, process simulation, and also membrane simulation as a major component in the value chain of green hydrogen, ensuring a smooth water supply. This is coupled with hands-on experiences within different industries, Moroccan industries active in different fields. I was also lucky enough to earn some international expertise, meanwhile collaborating with Korea. So I worked alongside Mr. Jawal Kharaz, the Vice executive director of the Verniers, to conduct a study investigating the economic feasibility and viability for desalinated water usage for irrigation systems in the MENA region, ultimately, and in Morocco in specific. So this wide range of projects helped me to grasp, to some extent, my country's vision and strategic goals, aiming to leverage its strategic position as an emerging or a potential leader in the global clean energy sector by leveraging its abundant renewable energy potential. So Mrs. Leila has extensively explained the renewable energy potentials located in our country, so I will move on quickly to the winning concept. So yeah, once I heard about the Green Hydrogen Camp, I believe I was one of the initial candidates to submit my application because I was really eager to hear about this concept. Why is it interesting to everyone? And I wanted to hear from it from seasoned experts and not general platforms. So after getting selected, we got a chance to benefit from an intensive program, including hydrogen production technologies and storage transportation means, an introduction to economics and cost analysis with a significant emphasis on sustainability as a key concept that should be taken into account in every upcoming project, and also a general overview about the regulatory framework that has been developed up to this moment. So the summer school was culminated with a hackathon where we've been challenged with a multifaceted topic, I would say, requiring the delivery or the submission of a holistic master plan for green ammonia production, and also a practical business idea to leverage this produced ammonia. So alongside my amazing team members with whom I got the chance to collaborate, we managed to provide an alternative, or first to secure a ticket for the final stage where we got a chance to present our final project before seasoned experts, as you can see, alongside our team, other teams who also worked on very interesting topics. So our project was directly linked to steel making industry, and this is for a variety of reasons that seems to be intuitive and rational to me. The first one is the fact that in steel making industry is a key sector in our country. At the same time, it relies on certain technology that generates significant CO2 emissions. So by providing an alternative to this heavily adapted technology, we can help industry to maintain the same efficiency in terms of production, meanwhile mitigating its environmental impact. Another reason it was purely economic, it's because this industry it was directly linked to two other ones, mainly the automotive and aircraft industries. So by making the steel process green, we will automatically make anything that comes afterwards green as well. I don't know if you see the logic behind it, but this is the main intuition we had behind this vision. So here is how our project looked like. It's a furnace. Of course, it's not a brand new topic. There is some countries that already developed some initial prototypes, but we did our own variation and we came up with, let's say, a unique version by playing with certain parameters regarding the furnace. So this is just a financial overview. We try to come up with a profitable price, meanwhile keeping it competitive in the emerging market. We also investigated some opportunities abroad, mainly in Germany, to see any possibilities of exports in case we get to the final stage of project implementation. So yeah, this is basically how we've been rewarded as the winners of the first edition of Green Hydrogen that took place in Marrakesh during the Part X Summit. It was a memorable moment, as I said, in different occasions and interviews. And as my friend Rayan already mentioned, we got a chance to visit IDEA. We presented the same, we were all together colliding with the PhD students out there. So in terms of reflections, the first realizations that hit me, it's the fact that to address any kind of project in the sustainable energy sector, you have to do some interdisciplinary work, which means the problem is usually complex. You have to address it from different point of views, and this usually takes people from different disciplines and background of expertise in real research and development. So by doing so, you will end up creating a solid network of seasoned experts, which is the case for me. And now I'm having access to seasoned experts in the field, which feels amazing. And academically speaking, of course, it shaped my vision in terms of how will I approach any project, any problem from an engineering point of view and also from an environmental point of view. My message to young people attending this webinar, actually, the first thing I did after I went back to my school, it was an exchange session. I felt the need to transfer the message to everyone out there so I can encourage them to be involved in environmental related projects, because I believe that we can do some honest work and achieve some amazing results. As for the people asking why should we invest our time and energy in the energy sector, I would say simply because there is first significant emerging opportunities, whether for career development, for skills development, and when I say skills, it doesn't necessarily mean just to refine your skills, but also to develop new ones. And this is on an individual level. On a community level, of course, when we do the add up of different individuals, we end up, improving the whole community. And after doing that, you can do the scale up to seek international experiences and exchange instead of just limiting yourself in your own comfort zone and your local environment. So this is pretty much what I have to say about my experience. I hope it was fruitful for everyone out here, and it can be used as a source of motivation to make your first step in the energy sector. Thank you again for having me. And as I say, usually, if you dream of creating a better world, let's make it together, because together it's easier, much efficient. And you got my contact information, so don't hesitate to reach out to me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bouchra and Rayan. Really, I'm moved when I'm listening to you and seeing your presentation, sharing your experience, having lived a part of your journey through green hydrogen camps, both in Morocco and at challenging times in Lebanon. So I'm really proud. You should be really proud of what you have been doing until now. Especially, you are a good example for all our young audiences and talents here attending to this webinar. So I would like to thank you all for staying until the end. Now we are still 18%, and we still have the Q&A box to ask your question. And my colleagues from Majin Network, here Frank and also Mustafa Taou, who is here, can answer your question. And before closing the creative event with my colleague Jumana from EU Neighbours South, I would like to share with you quickly some opportunities. Sorry, do you see my screen or not yet?
Not yet. We don't see your screen.
It's here. So, sorry, I'm facing a small technical issue. So, for those who are unfamiliar with Majin Network, we are a regional project funded by the European Union. We are working to connect experts, policymakers, industry association, young talent, stakeholders from both shores of the Mediterranean region to accelerate green electrons and molecules. So our main activities are based on projects, activities to promote collaboration. We organize workshops to capacity building, and also the green hydrogen camp that you have already heard about. And the first edition of it was held, as Bouchra said last year, in July in Ben Guerir, the campus of Irazen, hand in hand with the GUIZA Morocco, and also Irazen and University Mohammed VI. And it was a very great edition. The second edition was also, even if it was during a challenging time, it was great and very moving. It was in Lebanon. Back in September, the candidates went to an online summer school. And now I'm thrilled to announce that the third regional green hydrogen camp will be a regional one and will take place in Tunisia this summer from July the 7th to the 11th. And this camp, who has become now a hallmark initiative of Media Network with all its partners, is not only a summer school, but it's also a hackathon, and would like to foster within it a dynamic and immersive experience to bring together young talents, researchers, experts, and professionals. And this edition will be a regional one. So we will be selecting 2 or 3 candidates from both shores of the Mediterranean, and of course, people from the country partners of MedGem and even from the European shores are welcome to participate, with a third of participants that would be based in Tunisia. So we will be launching the call to application very soon, by the end of February. So get ready to check our website and to register through the newsletter so that you can receive this opportunity and share it with you. And I'm sure that with my colleague Jumana and all our colleagues here from EU Neighbours South, Women in Green Hydrogen, Horizon Education, and etc., we will work hand in hand and to organize another session to present this new opportunity for all of you. And now I see that we are running out of time, so I would like to leave the floor to our host, Jumana, and thank you for making this possible, Jumana.
Thank you very much, Raya, and thank you everybody for joining us today for this webinar on green hydrogen. I think we have really unpacked and explored the immense potential and role that green hydrogen can play in our hopefully green transition. I cannot thank our speakers enough for such a well-articulated and great presentations. I mean, I have myself learned so much today, because obviously this is not my field of expertise, but I have to say it was so clear and well explained, and I hope it was the same for everybody. And of course, kudos to the young people there who are driving the change in the end, who will drive the change. So particularly to the winners of the hackathon, thank you for sharing your experience, and all participants of the hackathon as well, I'm sure have made immense efforts to submit amazing projects. So MedGem is doing a fantastic work in supporting such initiatives and supporting the youth in really getting us embarked on this green transition. And I really thank you, Raya, and the team and the network for organizing this webinar and putting together such great content. For us, our program, EU Neighbours South, is happy to continue supporting MedGem. We will continue to do so. I have also typed in the chat the links to our social media and website, so you can go and check out there. You know, there are many regional projects and programs working in the green transition. As you know, the European Green Deal is driving many such programs in the region. So there is a regional program called Interreg Meg that supports small startups and supports the private sector. Basically, there could be opportunities there. There is also a regional program called Green Forward, which is supporting policy towards the circular economy. Yeah, so you can find all of this on our website. For those who have been asking about country-specific support via EU-funded projects, you can check the EU delegation's website in your country. It usually does have opportunities and projects listed for your region, for your country, so don't hesitate to do so. Finally, of course, because also a lot of people asked, this webinar will be published on the online. So we will have each panel published separately with under a same playlist on YouTube. So that too will be on MedGem and our social media platforms. You will find them sooner rather than later. So of course, all of this would never be possible without the support of the European Union. Our programs are funded by the European Union. And so I would like to thank, give a special shout out to our colleagues at DG NEAR who manage our program and who make everything that we do possible. So just a quick word on that. So that's it. I think we really appreciate your participation, and I hope we would have more to offer you in the near future. Thank you, everybody. I don't know if anybody has any last words, or we can end the session otherwise.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.